All right, let's talk some UFL football. First of all, we've had four quarterbacks traded this week, which is very, very strange. We'll start with Dorian Thompson going from Orlando to Birmingham in exchange for Matt Corral and Armani Bledsoe. Things aren't looking good since Skip Holtz left. AJ McCarron seems to be searching for answers. Matty Corral was very hit and miss. When he was on, he was on. When he was off, he was off. We'll see how well that trade works out. And of course, Mike DeRelio, who's my backup quarterback in DC, has been traded to Louisville for Jason Beam, which I find interesting because I thought Jason Beam was pretty much doing pretty good. So I think DC improved their backup quarterback, although Jason Beam is not going to like being a backup. And Joe Derulo is going to have a chance, I guess, to be a starter now? I'm not so sure. Regardless, the home opener, as far as attendance goes for Birmingham, was a success. Over 18,000 people. By far the biggest crowd of the weekend. Their first home game of the year. Unfortunately, the Orlando Storm are now 4-0. Andy Beck is looking good, like his career spring football regular season record would show. We'll see how well he does when it comes down to crunch time. This has been a knock on Andy Beck. As for Birmingham, the return of AJ McCarron was very, very... And hopefully the Birmingham fans will come out for the next home game. Now, the game of the weekend, as far as excitement goes, we had another overtime game between Louisville and Houston. Louisville gets their first win of the year. Good for them. And speaking of the first win of the year, Ted Ginn Jr. makes a comeback and leads and splits the home-and-home series with the Dallas Renegades. I guess 3 games in 11 days for Dallas was too much, as I think it would be. Regardless, good win, a much-needed win for the Columbus Aviators. And finally, my personal favorite game of the week. I know it's very biased. My DC Defenders avenged the Week 1 loss against the Battlehawks. They went 28-22. They split the season series. The only thing I like about this is that the oldest rivals in the league is already done for the year. So coming down the stretch, I would have preferred these two teams play in the second half of the year, sometime between week 6 and 10. Just my thought. I understand we don't have divisions no more. We have one big division. But I think these two games should have been weighted down the stretch, as well as like DC and Dallas would be. So that's the weekend in review. A very good weekend overall. We'll find out how the TV ratings are down later on. I think they're going to be pretty decent with March Madness out of the way. And we had some good time slots this week. Anyway, we'll talk to you later.